If you go to burn down a business, ask yourself, what if this was my mom's or my dad's business? What if this was my grandfather's business? My grandmother's business? How would they survive this? Before you go out and decide you want to jump someone, I want you to think about, what if that was my mother? What if that was my father? What if that was my brother, my sister? Would you still do it? You want change. And I'm telling you how to get change. You know, one of my favorite sayings is we can change the world one person at a time if we start with ourselves. And I'm going to say that again for you because I say it all the time. We can truly change the world one person at a time if we start with ourselves. Because you see, I hear what happened. You know, people always say, oh man, what happened to good people? There's no more good people in the world. Well, here's my suggestion. If you can't find good people in this world, become one. Be one. Be that person that you're looking for in someone else. And if we start with ourselves, we can change other people just by our actions and our words. So, it's not as hard as you think to change the world and be a positive influence. We all can be. But not as long as we're tugging on each other and pulling at each other and hating each other. Excuse me. We can't do it. I'm asking you. Take the time tonight, tomorrow. Take an extra minute when you're out and about to look at someone and smile and say hello. Take a second to buy that person's coffee standing behind you in line. Take a homeless man a meal. And then see how you feel about yourself. You know, I try to do something positive every day. And sometimes it's hard. Today is one of those days that's hard for me. But I try to do something positive for someone every day. Even if it's just a kind word. And I do it even when I don't feel up to doing it. That's how we change the world. That's how we make where we live a better place. Be kind. And yes, there's going to be people that no matter how kind you are, let's be honest, they're going to be an ass. Well, I'm not going to tell you the way I handle that because I probably don't handle it the way I should. But just walk away. Just walk away. Put their hands on you, that's a different story. And I won't go into details about that. But we've got to change. We have to change. We have children. We have grandchildren. Their futures are in our hands right now. What they have to deal with in the future is based off what we do today. So Be that good person that you're looking for. Stop this hate. Stop the BS that's going on right now. And again, let me clarify this. I'm not talking about protests. I'm behind the protest 100%. I will walk down the street with you. I will lock arms with you, and I will fight with you as it relates to change. In fact, I know for a fact that 99% of the police officers will lock arms and walk with you as well because they saw themselves what this officer did. They're in total agreement with you. So stop. Use your platform that you have right now. Because all the rioting and looting took away from everything you wanted to fight for. That took precedence over everything that you wanted to be heard. And that's why most officers didn't walk arm in arm with you. That's why most officers didn't protest with you. That's why a lot of people didn't protest with you, because of the other things that were going on in between. These officers don't hate you. A lot of them are good people. My question is, how many of us have walked up to them and extended a hand to them? How many of you walked up to them and gave them a hug? Yeah, I know, COVID. Screw COVID. How many of you showed true emotion toward them? I think we forget. Excuse me. I think we forget they're human too. We have a tendency to forget that a lot. They have families that they go home to. Just like you want to go home and hug your child, they want to go home and hug theirs. Just like you want to go home and hug your husband or wife, so do they. These folks are doing a job that pays less. Hear me out here. They're doing a job, one of the hardest jobs in the world, and get paid less than the average job out there today. I made more as an outside sales rep with a company that I work for than a police officer makes. And I didn't have to deal with what they have to deal with. So I'm going to play another song here for you, but I do want to say, please don't take anything I'm saying. Don't twist what I'm saying. I'm saying I am in total support of the protest. I am in total support that the officers that had anything to do with George Floyd's death need to be held accountable. I am behind you. I am with you. I will stand with you, in front of you, shoulder to shoulder with you, whatever you want me to do. But I cannot back the looting and the rioting and killing people. Here's another little song for you. A little Josh Duncan band, Gonna Do It Again.
Job today. Kicked off my shoes, put on my boots, ready to party like Hank. I took a shot and it hit the spot. Put on some cash on the radio dash and I'm heading to the parking lot. Gonna do it again, turn it up to 10 tonight. Gonna find me a girl who can dance and twirl and drink moonshine all night. Yeah, we're coming alive. Let's take a drive. Stars asleep in my four-wheel drive. Gonna do it again. Gonna do it again. another try. In the blink of an eye, it was 8:45. And it's almost time, ain't no stop signs gonna slow me down tonight. Gonna do it again, turn it up to 10 tonight. Gonna find me a girl who can dance and twirl and drink moonshine all night. Ever come alive? Let's take a drive to a honky-tonk bar underneath the stars. Asleep in my four-wheel drive, gonna do it again.
Little Josh Duncan Band, Gonna Do It Again. Such an amazing song from a local band. Well, I want to apologize to everybody for boring you with all the talk today and not quite as much music as I normally play. But I just couldn't help myself today. I just felt like there's so many things that I could say and talk about here for hours and hours, but I don't want to bore you. You want change? I highly recommend November you get your butts out and vote. You want change? I highly recommend that you get with those politicians that you believe in and you listen to them carefully. Ask them the tough questions. You want change? Be open-minded. Think about what each side may be trying to do. I personally believe that any government that wants to do more and more social programs is a government that wants you to rely on them so they can continue to control your life. Why are there so many liquor stores in poor neighborhoods? Control. Control. Why do certain people in government want you on the system? So that you have to rely on them. We are a nation of brilliant people. Think, research, read. And when I say read, I don't mean read social media or this bullshit in the media that you hear. I mean research truly for yourself. I promise you that if I state something on this show or if I tell you something in person, I have facts to back that up. Research your facts. You want change? Research the facts. Research the facts. Research the facts.